Hey there, gamers. DreamcastGuy here, and this is going to be a bit of an angry rant because Activision, they lied. I don't really know any other way to say this, but a couple days ago they announced the Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remaster, and everybody was extremely excited because the remaster we got of Tony Hawk 1 and 2 just a couple years ago was a masterpiece. It was the original games with better graphics, even more music. Everything was bigger and better and more beautiful. And also, they just improved how fun those games were to already play. So taking that and going, all right, now we're going to do it to 3 and 4. Everybody was excited. Yes, give us more of Tony Hawk 3 and 4. Well, they just announced like 2 hours ago that it was a lie. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 is not being remade. They're taking the skate parks and basically just putting them into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, and everybody is instantly pissed. So let's take a look at an explanation and why I feel like this is very much going to hurt sales. And I want to take a look at a lot of the reactions because everybody is immediately saying, bro, screw Activision. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Yes, I'm doing a late night upload. I was actually up playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, but Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 is making a big change to how the fourth game works. The original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 had a career mode that is now being completely replaced with time-based challenges. Now, let me just show right here. This explains why this is actually stupid. This literally doesn't make sense. Kotaku was able to confirm with Activision that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 will not include the original career mode from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Instead, like the first three games, it just takes a bunch of 2-minute complete run challenges. So if you've played Tony Hawk, it's stuff like find the secret tape, get a score attack. And this is not what Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 is. The original game actually let you freely roam around levels, collect cash, practice tricks, set up lines, and while a lot of the challenges did have timers and stuff, this was definitely part of the charm, the allure, the magic of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 was the fact that it felt so different. It was definitely laying those bricks to the later Tony Hawk games, whether it was Tony Hawk Underground or even things like Project 8 and stuff like that, right? The fact that they're just saying, it's not worth our time. It's not worth, actually remaking the game. We're just going to take the parks, the skaters, the music, and put it into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Everybody is immediately like, bro, this is an L. Literally, that was the best edition of the series. Kind of confirms that they're not going to do Underground 1 and 2 either because those games are literally just the career mode of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. This is so lazy, so lame. Everybody is literally like, but here's one that I actually really wanted to highlight. Unbelievably boneheaded mistake. Vicarious Visions would have done it properly. If you want to include a classic mode where this is the case, good on you. But don't butcher the original. Everybody liked Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake because of its faithfulness. Now, this guy, honestly, I think this is the perfect sentiment. The first two games were made by Vicarious Visions, and for whatever reason, even the game sold like crazy, everybody loved it. They decided to take that studio and just merge them into Blizzard. Now they're a Blizzard support team helping making seasons of Diablo 4. And everybody's basically like, bro, the first two remake games, they felt passionate. They felt driven. You could tell it was one of those games that does exactly what we want most. It was by the fans, for the fans. And now they're just saying, it's so much work. We just want to make the games and move on. I think they said that this is being made by Iron Galaxy, so completely different people. How is a 2-minute timer even going to work on maps as big as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4? Now, I want to go over to Reddit here because a lot of people are like, this doesn't exactly work. I mean, the game is literally made to be fundamentally different. The entire structure of it is about trying to basically make a bigger map, exploration, figuring things out, getting a chance to do stuff. With a 2-minute timer, I feel like you're going to be flat out rushing in every single map to even get to certain destinations or objectives. This doesn't make sense. The thing that pisses me off is that this is not a faithful remake like they advertise it. It's just Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 with more maps, and that blows. Now, I love the fact that everybody is like, bro, this sucks. I hate the time challenges. Then I'm not going to buy it. No timed levels. This to me, I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I still think Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, it might be my favorite. I really like 2 a lot too. But Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 is so big. It's so expansive. It's so fun. This genuinely just does not grasp the appeal of the game. This feels fundamentally like they don't get what the hell they're trying to achieve with this. I wanted to actually take a look. I haven't looked at this yet, so I wanted to look at this now. This just got posted over on the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater subreddit a couple hours back. I'll still buy it, but that's really disappointing. It reeks of Activision being stingy. We need to keep that license, do the 1 and 2 thing again, but let's not be too crazy. Literally all this, advertise it as a remake, then don't remake it. This is just so bizarre. And with that, my pre-order is canceled. They should change it to Tony Hawk 3 and 3.5. Not a deal breaker. I'm perfectly fine doing the normal 2-minute runs. Everybody is basically like, okay, I'm just going to play it emulated. It is weird that they're like, everything you love is back. I think more than anything else, this just sucks. I think the reason this blows 10 times more is because the original games were so fantastic. And even the first remake was so fantastic. I mean, the fact that Activision Blizzard already got it right. They already mastered the magic. They already made the best possible remake for Tony Hawk 1 and 2. And then they do it again, but this time worse, lazier, crappier. It really does have that reek of how can we make the flashiest game with the most pre-orders, but the lowest budget. This actually blows. I mean, genuinely, I want to see the game now. I want to play the game now just because I want to see how the hell this is even supposed to work. There's no way. I feel like they're going to publish a statement because this is not good. But how do you guys feel about it? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this late night video, be sure to give it a like. Let's see if we can get this to 1,000 likes. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe and keep dreaming. And I love you and have a good day. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.